he wasn't, you know, too hurt. And once we got her off the other dog, there was no damage, which makes me think for as long as she had a leg in her mouth, if she wanted to hurt him, she could have. But and again, I shouldn't be rewarding this jumping on
well,
stuff.
This is why I started filming.
I know.
So I don't show anybody's face, so your face
No,
won't be in it.
Yeah. But it makes sense because I was reading your blog since I found you, and then I was like, I try to practice that, but times like this, it skips my mind.
Well, it's a habit.
It makes sense to me.
We get in a habit of doing that. So
yeah,
what's going on is the conversation is, if you want attention from the human, you jump up on the human.
Right.
And then the human will pay.
Right, exactly.
So what we want to do is introduce a new way for her to be and let her know that that's
her
inappropriate.
demand the attention.
Yeah.
Like your blog says, I think that they have authority over you.
Yes. Piggy. All right, we'll enjoy the nice view as I talk about it. There we go. All right. So basically, when a dog climbs up on top of us, it is not disrespectful. It shows a complete lack of respect for you being an authority figure.
Got it. Yeah.
Do you work in the entertainment field?
I work in advertising.
Okay. So you have a boss, or is it your agency?
No, I have a boss.
Okay.
Yeah.
So your boss, might be a good guy. You might kind of even square jokes. Is it a guy or a girl?
Currently a guy, yeah.
Okay. So maybe you slap him in the rear end, kind of locker room sort of thing. And that's fine. And he can joke around and tell off-color jokes and all that fun stuff. But if he leaves the office, you don't just go into his office because you have a good relationship, put your feet up on his desk and just do what you want, because we have to have a decorum. So for a dog, if it just can think that it can climb up on top of you, well, then I can climb up on top of anyone.
Right, yeah.
And so we want to establish the baseline for how the dog should behave with you guys, and then ask her to repeat the same thing with everybody else.
Right.
So I kind of caught you. I started filming explaining what was going on because I wanted to capture that interaction. Because it's one of those things where you don't even think about it. You just reach over and the dog jumps up on us. We start petting the dog. But to that dog, that just says, I'm rewarding you for jumping up on me.
Right.
So for a dog, whatever they happen to be doing when we pet them is what we're rewarding.
Right.
So another example would be, let's say she's excited, which you mentioned is one of the issues when she meets other dogs. If she's really excited and we pet her, we're nurturing that unbalanced energy.
Right.
And just like us, if somebody has comes up to you and like frantic, we're like, no. You're like, dude, how many cups of coffee have you had? Relax, take a breath. We want people to calm down a little bit.
Right.
And dogs very much the same way. So if she is too keyed up and excited, and she meets another dog, the other dog's gonna be like, dude, give me some space. I don't want to interact with you right now.
Right.
And so it's really important that we pay attention to when we're petting her. So from now on, if she's excited, especially when you come home, no petting.
Right.
You should ignore her and your husband and your guests as well. So what I do a lot of times is I'll start reaching for the dog, and the dog gets excited. As soon as the dog starts wiggling and gets excited, I pull my hand back.
Yeah, so they learn.
A lot of people misinterpret excited for happy when it comes to dogs, but a dog can be excited and not happy, or happy and not excited. Piggy, come. Sit, come here. It's like, but I have a toy.
I know.
Piggy, come. Sit. See how her energy changed there?
Yeah.
And so now I can pet her because she came.
Right.
Now the second I started petting her, I should have said the word come.
Right.
A lot of people talk to their dog way too much. Oh, Piggy, you came over and you came over and I didn't even have to ask you. You're such a smart dog. She has no idea why.
What you're saying, right?
So what I want to do is I practice something called petting with a purpose. And basically what it is I consider petting our dog our way of paying them.
Yeah.
So instead of petting them for doing what she wants to do, jumping up on you, I asked her to sit, and then I'm rewarding her for the sit. Sitting and laying down are more subordinate positions.
Right.
So just simply asking a dog to do that, it's almost like asking the dog to say please. And you saw with her the transformation in her energy level, it went right down. So if you come home from work and she's excited, or anytime she's excited, don't pet her. You might have to reach back and forth several times, and eventually you'll be able to.
Got it.
Now, if she comes and nudges you with her nose, or jumps up on you, or
that.
scratches at you, that's like a demand.
Yeah.
So every time she does that, give her a counter order. Tell her to sit, and as soon as she sits, scratch her under her chin and say sit.
Okay.
Now, a dog, when it's proud about what it's done, its nose is parallel to the ground or tilted up. You might have seen her with a toy with her nose in the air. So I want her to feel good about what I call desired behaviors.
Right.
So at first, she's going to come and nudge you. You're going to give her the counter order. After about a couple of days to a week or so, she's going to come start sitting in front of you and look at you saying, look, I'm sitting. Shouldn't you be petting me?
Right.
At that point, we want to make sure that we do pet her, because that way we will reinforce that, and that will become the new habit. But if we don't, then she's going to go back to jumping up on us. petting with a purpose is the easiest thing that you can do that will have the biggest ROI, local
Right.
advertising,
Yeah.
that you'll get for your dog. And once you do it, you'll unconsciously develop a healthy leader-follower dynamic every time you pet your dog, and you won't even think about doing it.
Right.
All right, that's petting with a purpose.
That makes sense.